All right, I am back from Kentucky and today is March 14th. So the last time that I filled up anything out here on the chickens was on Friday morning, about 11 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock here on Monday right now. So as you can see, they're getting pretty low on stuff, but they're still pretty good. So I was kind of curious to see how long they'd be able to go, but easily a couple days. So I'm going to fill them up, and they're wanting attention, so I'll probably hang out with them a little bit today. Another thing that I need to start working on is nesting boxes. So what I'm thinking is putting them over here. Probably have some sort of ramp. It'll be up a couple foot, not exactly sure yet, but there'll probably be a bay of 4 nesting boxes here, another 4 there, with a ramp, and we'll probably keep the ramp kind of down that way so it's out of the way. Then the nesting boxes will be set outside of the coop, so that'll save a little bit of space in here. So that way, once we get outside, be able to come out here and you'll be able to see the 2 bays, one there, one there. We'll be able to lift the lids up, and then I can just collect eggs from the outside, standing up, don't have to bend down or anything. So that's kind of the plan at the moment. We'll see how it all goes, but I definitely need to get working on that here soon. I also need to get the Beehive Stand going. I am gonna make that freebie table I got a little workbench, and I'm just gonna put it along the side here. So I'll have to do a little bit of sanding on it, stain it, so that way the water doesn't get to it, as well as prop it up on something so it doesn't soak up water. So those are kind of the upcoming little projects I got to get on. So I'm going to get these chickens done, obviously unplug everything, because it's going to be a really nice week this week, and we're probably not going to see too much cold weather anymore. So we are just about there in spring, so looking forward to it. Okay, I am looking for some T111 plywood, a dozen 2x4s, a couple stones, just a little bit of everything. Gotta make sure your 2x4s are straight. I gotta find those. Then we'll get some projects going, mostly those nesting boxes today, so it'll be fun to work on. All right, all in all, ended up with a dozen 2x4s, a piece of T111. It's not really T111, but something comparable, and a couple pieces of trim board. So that'll get a good start on these boxes. Also, while getting going on this project, put up a little net here. So we'll let the chickens out so they can kind of just run around, and I can keep them semi-corralled, just in case a dog comes. Obviously, they could come and get right through this, but mostly just to keep the chickens close by, so that way they're not in the coop while we're working. So there's the board. That was about 20, 30 bucks. I don't remember off the top of my head. The 2x4s were $8 a piece. It's ridiculous how much the price of wood is and how it's going up. They're about a couple bucks cheaper, or a couple bucks more than when I first built the coop, so it didn't take long for those prices to rise. So got the nail gun ready and gonna get started. All right, letting the chickens out for the first time. A little apprehensive. They have no idea what to do with themselves right now. That was a lot harder to get them out than I expected. There's still a few in the coop though. And then there was one. All right, chicken, you gotta get out of here. That sounded and looked way more traumatic than it actually was. Don't worry, the chicken is totally fine. Alright, so my cousin randomly stopped by, which is really cool. Haven't seen him in a little while, and looks like he's going to stick around for a little bit and help me out on these nesting boxes. The nesting boxes are coming along pretty nice, so drop these boards here, they're kind of heavy. Oh, there it is. And then I heard Big Bird just then give a nice little crow out here. Yep, still Big Bird, not the other guy. Doesn't sound so loud once they get outside of the coop. Man, I'll tell you, that was a struggle getting those birds out. They did not want to come out, but I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle getting them back in, if anything now. So you know they're loving it. So, nesting boxes, we got some braces just to kind of help hold some weight. This right here is going to be a slot, another slot, so you get 3 nesting boxes. This right here we were thinking of cutting out, might make it a storage thing, I don't know yet. And then this section is another 3 slots, so got to work on putting a little roof on the top so that way it slants down, and then just come up and get eggs, lift it up, and reach in. So going pretty well so far. It is really muddy out here, so got some scrap pieces of wood left over, kind of using to help keep that dry. It's just the entrance, everything else is fine. The roost, I'm actually going to make a roost today, so I'm going to put 2 befores on either side, maybe 3-foot spacing, and then I'm going to rip some 2 befores in half and then run it so that way it's more like a ladder. And then I don't know what I'll do with these bales yet, but probably use them for bedding. So that's kind of how the project's going so far. Beautiful day to do this too, so I'm loving it right now. chickens.
Come on. Go, come on.
It's about like herding cats.
I never want the rooster to mess me up.
You'll be fine. Alright, you hold them there and we'll go this way and try and get them. There we go. Good job, chickens.
Come on. Yep, that
Turn
way.
around.
That way.
And
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Come on.
The one that's just the only one that's not.
She's like, I don't want to do that.
Come on. We're trying to get you.
Okay, you got them now.
They don't push out the bottom or anything.
That'll be fine. You just got one that does not want to go up.
Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh.
No, not the pin, not the pin.
All right, one at a time now. Go, so close.
They are chickens. They're not the smartest.
Hey, I'll give them the benefit of the
They
doubt.
figured it out.
Hey.
All right, back in the coop.
That wasn't too bad.
Nah. Except now I got their home all torn up. Well, we didn't get the project quite finished today. Once everyone came over, my mom was over too, so we all just were kind of yakking, talking, having a good time. So we got a little bit more done on this. We got at least one bottom in. Haven't really done anything else. The chickens are all put up, and they're kind of enjoying exploring their new little layout. It's kind of disorderly at the moment, but I'll work on it again tomorrow. So this will get all finished by then and be looking better. So it's just so muddy. I hope it dries out a little bit over here, but until then, the wood blocks are really helping. So yeah, still got some 2x4s left over and a lot of scrap. I actually found this piece of wood on the side of the road, so that's what we used for the bottom of the nesting boxes, so that worked out well. So I got enough to do the other one real easily. So found a couple good pieces on the side of the road, so that was a good find. But yeah, that's about it for today, so be back at it tomorrow. Alright, day 2 on building the nesting boxes. We'll see if the chickens get out of here any easier compared to last time. So we'll get started. 2 befores yesterday and went up a whole $1 already. Alright, so today we got the nesting boxes done, which is a great feeling. So hinges and everything, all good. So there's 6 nesting boxes, 1 little shelf here, and another set. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow and paint it all. Found some Oops paint when ran to Home Depot, so it's gonna be brown. The chickens have been enjoying their time out. Alma actually escaped earlier, so she was having fun roaming. But I'm gonna get these girls in and set up for the night, and then gonna be done. Did get the roost done today, so that's a good feeling as well. It's kind of a mess in here at the moment, so come back and kind of clean it all up tomorrow. All right, chickens, time to go up. Let's go, chickens. Come on, get out of the corner over here. Come on, chickens. Back up, back up. There you go. Good job. Last minute snack. Come on, let's go. Come on, chickens, keep moving. Big bird. Let's go, let's go. Howdy y'all, today is March 17th and it is going to be another gorgeous, lovely day. It's going to be warming up to 75. Probably be a little bit cloudier today, which is fine. I got plenty of sun yesterday, so I'm going to get started with painting these 2 boxes back behind me, and then probably do a little bit of trim work and maybe get some hooks on there, latches, things like that. We'll see what all I get to. I also want to paint my freebie table just to keep that one sealed up a little better so it'll hold up longer. So that's on the agenda today. It kind of smells like an electrical fire out here because that big cloud that I saw yesterday, thought it was maybe a storm rolling in or something. That was actually the Walmart distribution center up in flames. So smoke's all gone from that, but it's kind of settling and you can really smell it, and it smells kind of gross actually. So surprised that I can smell it this good from this distance away, but yeah, I feel like I should have a respirator on right now. So that's what got going on today. I've already let the chickens out. They're hanging out. Where are they? There they are. So gonna get started. So far things are coming along nicely. I really like this color. So got another box to do, and then maybe a little bit of the bracing, but overall it's going pretty quick. So no chickens have escaped yet, so that's always a plus. At least today. Yesterday there was a little incident, but got some rain coming tomorrow, so that's why I really want to get this done today. So gonna keep at it. I got the nesting boxes painted and the freebie table painted, so I'm gonna call it a day. When I was putting the chickens up, I was getting them some more food and whatnot, and that little latch has a wire thing that kind of keeps it from opening and closing so easy. It's starting to fail me because when I closed the door it didn't latch behind me, but it looked like it was closed. So while I was in there messing around, the door opened up and then all the chickens ran out. So I kind of corralled them back, caught a couple, and then got them in. So I resumed what I was doing by doing their food and water, and you think I would have learned the first time, but I closed that dang door again and it didn't latch, and the chickens this time only maybe 6 or 8 got out for the second time. So that was really frustrating, mostly just because the little black one is really flighty. The buffs are fine, but that's when you get those more keyed up birds that makes hurting them any direction a little more difficult, because all common sense for them just goes out the window, so they're just flipping around everywhere. Took off in the woods for a little bit. I don't know. Eventually I got it though. Had to dive for it, so I got some battle wounds from that, but I did get it. So they're all back. I definitely need to replace that little wire on the latch so it doesn't happen again, but they're all good. It's a little toasty in there, so I cut out a few more holes for them, so they got whole door that they can just hang out in. But yeah, we still got some cold nights coming up, so I don't want to completely take all the plastic off. Some days are going to be below freezing yet, so yeah, I'm gonna call it there and wrap it up. I gotta go home and get ready because I have a rehearsal tonight, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.